Hello everyone, and welcome to the latest Worlds of ZZT livestream. I'm Dr. Das, curator of the Museum of ZZT, your tour guide today for the fourth and final world of the original ZZT saga, the city of ZZT, with this way too good little PowerPoint example. A few years ago, yeah, like, it's fantastic. This is so good. This is like the best promotional material ZZT has probably ever gotten. I love this. I love everything about this. This is from a soft disk collection, where, as we found out a couple of years back now, it turned out that Tim gave them some distribution rights for some slightly tweaked versions of ZZT, where instead of Town of ZZT and City of ZZT, it was ZZT's Town and ZZT City. And then in the same issue that had, excuse me, the same issue that had the city world, they were also like, hey, we're going to show you a preview of what our magazine is going to look like next month. So here's the little mock-up. They made this incredibly charming depiction of ZZT's city. It's action, adventure, and romance. Everyone always wonders about the romance. There's some theories. We also quite enjoy depressing the right arrow. It's just a really nice little image. It's great. Starry night sky, skyline. It's good. It's very purple. Very appropriate, too. I love it. I had to show it off because it's the only game where you really can. But what we're actually working with today is this, which is still actually like a really nice title screen. Love the fancy line wall lettering. Look at that Y. Nice little footer down there telling us, hey, please don't copy this. This one it's up there. If Dungeons isn't my favorite, City is, and I think a lot of people will go with City for a number of reasons. It's definitely the most unique. Very much the one where Tim starts playing around with objects a lot more. Starts realizing, wait a minute, this scripting language I've got can do things. That gets put to some real good use. This is much more of bridging the gap between the fan games that came after and the original, I would say. And it's also probably the easiest. Cybergirl was saying, while we were waiting to start, congratulations, it's the only ZZT world that folks were able to beat back in the day. It's definitely on the easy side, but again, that's probably a good thing. So, let's get started. I think it's also the shortest. This might end up being on the shorter side, but that's okay. It's very colorful, as always. How city-like it is. We've got a road. We've got a sidewalk that we're not allowed to walk on. We've got all the things you would expect to find in the city. City hall and pawn shop. And you know, now that I think about it, I actually live close enough that I will pass City Hall if I'm walking certain places around here. There is a pawn shop not too far away. Not exactly neighbors, but it's a very walkable city. And it's got a train station, like, it's got a lot of great things. It's also got a big old jail, but we'll get there when we get there. Because this one is so much less abstract than the others, it's a lot more fun to try and read into. It is very much the scary city the conservatives warned you about. There's people with guns, there's muggers. It's a crappy city, basically. Welcome to the city of ZZT, home of smog, crime, and endless bureaucracy. Might guess, your goal is to escape from the city. When you cue up the Sonic Adventure jokes. How do you go about this? You'll have to figure this one out yourself. Good luck in the city, and remember, it's a jungle out there, but not Jill's jungle. Yeah, we'll get to see some Spanish speakers. It's wild. Where to? Where to? I mean, I'm just instinctively, I always want to go downtown first and foremost. Plus, it gives us a bunch of ammo, and unsurprisingly, having ammo right away is helpful. Not be the case if we check out the other directions. But also, hello everybody. I didn't really say much in the ways of welcomes today. Welcome on in, y'all. Hope you're having a lovely Sunday so far. Hope you're not too buried in snow. If you're, yeah, if it's a snow day for you, we'll definitely go to the shop. We don't have any money yet, so it's kind of a moot point right now. We'll go downtown. Now entering downtown ZZT. Wait a minute. There's a lot of typos in this one, huh? Ah, having running water, that's always nice. I'm just completely spoiled by Washington winters, where, like, it was really cold for us last night, by which I mean, like, mid-20s. So I don't get to complain anymore about the weather. Anyway, I'm getting distracted by the weather when we should be watching out for muggers and the infamous Dr. Bob. Weird sign. Typos aligned with my expectations. Damn. Let's go downtown. There will be no snow in this city today. There will be a lot of lions on the streets. Hundreds of muggers, and the only thing that can stop them is one guy with a gun. I love the way this board looks. Always have, always will. I like the fact that we've got these neat little, like, optional chambers. Don't have to go in here, but you're gonna want to. This is, again, atypical from the other ZZT worlds. We're not getting purple keys this time. We're mostly getting money, because that's how you survive in the city. That's gonna mean finding as many gems as we can. And ideally not shooting them like that. Otherwise I won't get a good high score. This one I do have some faith that I can get a decent score in if I try. Maybe I'll go for that again. Does mean waiting very patiently for these. Very interesting streets here. The metaphor kind of breaks for this part here, where there's just a wall in the middle of the road. If that's what we're dealing with. Out for the centipedes. Go. This game hits different as an adult. Everyone's got a read on these boards. It's really neat. I just don't think that's really the case when you see boards in like dungeons and towns. You just kind of accept them as weird playgrounds for this smiley face to run through. As opposed to this, which is definitely just a normal city location. I do like the little tutorializing here. Some doors blocking things, and we see this thing, and we're like, I don't know what that is, so I'm gonna touch it. And we get this really good sound effect. And we see that we have a button. And this button here is completely pointless, because all it'll ever do is lock us in. I mean, like, 10 lions in one apartment is about right at these prices. here. We'll need that key eventually. Is a fun juxtaposition, the negativity of the city in this game, and the fact that it is still a very brightly colored environment. You can't really do a dingy city with the default ZZT 7 colors. And Dr. Bob's got his own place. That's why he's infamous. He's somehow getting money in the city. What's he doing? Oh man, shooting the centipede's like... Oh, I was not paying attention to my ammo at all. Uh-oh. I hope this one opens that one. Oh good, it did. Man, all that ammo at the start, and we actually did run out immediately. He invented the purple key? That's a fun theory. Shot ahead instead of a segment there. This one is just for some ammo. We're gonna need to get out of here, though. There we go. I think this is the smartest I've ever been with these buttons. Normally, somehow, I just kind of screw it up and take forever to actually get through this board. But I do need to get the gems up top still. But I know if I hit this button in the yellow room... Oh, I think that's what the last button is for. There we go, yeah. Actually managing to open the door in a timely fashion. And, oh, what button? There's still one more button I gotta press. Don't know which one it is. I think maybe the red one? The red room? This is a nice little board. Little brief bursts of action in each chamber, and then you get a little puzzle to solve while you do it. You don't usually get to see both at once. Or I guess it's more one after the other. Okay, I have successfully taken everything downtown and made it mine. Alright, Dr. Bob, what's your deal? Dr. Bob speaks. What's happening, adventurer? Let me tell you about the secret trail in the park. You can find the trail to the immediate left of the Zizzy. Happy trails, dude. Such is the infinite wisdom. He is an odd fellow. He's a named character. We haven't had a named character yet in this series, and suddenly there's a guy named Dr. Bob. Need one button. Hang on, I'm not out of the woods yet. This one? If this one's right, I'm gonna feel like such a genius. Yo, I did it. Professors, I mean, maybe. There's a lot of mysterious names. They're usually just like Bill Lives and good old Michael, but not Michael. Bob Michael, yeah, could be. Who knows? Okay, and now we have a red key, and we have no idea what we need to use it for. We also know about a secret passage. Oh, who's following? Lexi, thank you for the... Brain! I do also still love that this is still... Like, okay, how do you make a train station in ZZT? You write train in really big letters. Really big letters. There's a purple key. There's still one. Sorry, you must have a train ticket to board the train. If you don't have a ticket, contact your travel agent. Strangely enough, you don't remember having a travel. Has anybody here ever interacted with a travel agent? I never traveled before the internet was big, so I certainly haven't. Neat. Poke on it. Somebody's. There's always one of those. Like, I think it's a job in like the board game, The Game of Life or something. I feel like the concept of travel agent was very pronounced growing up, and then it's just gone. I didn't actually talk to you. Okay. We need a ticket. We need an ID card. That's our actual goal here. Yeah, Disney's got to cater to you. That makes sense. We've got some money now, too. We can go by the pawn shop, see if there's any tool on sale. I remember going into a pawn shop once and seeing they had like 20 copies of Saw 2 on DVD, and now that's just kind of what I look for anytime I'm in like a thrift store or a pawn shop or something. It's just like, how many copies? What movie do you have just a weird number of copies of? I didn't think Saw 2 was both that popular and that unpopular. Everybody got rid of their Saw 2 DVDs. Broker speak. How you doing? Here's how my little shop works. You bring me gems, and I'll give you supplies in return. So again, we saw this in town, but now it's themed a little bit more, specifically a pawn shop. And the advice is no longer free. I'm only now, is it just clicking, that you can also get advice from the vendor in town. The town's advice is free. It's not good advice, so I'm glad that it's free. But this city is not a cheap place to live. Nothing in this game is cheap. 50 gems for 10 health. This is the only time you can buy health in the official ZZT world, and it's just absurd. It's a bad idea, given how many gems you actually need to get through this game. Let's see what these messages are. I never actually buy everything. 20 shots of ammo for 5 gems ain't bad. Have a nice day. Thanks. The world famous advice. Famous specifically here because it's got a glitch. 64 gems, we're going to pay 20. Need advice, ask away. We're not going to. We're going to just close this window out and get our money back, change our minds. Now we have 74 gems. We got 30 gems back. This is the secret. As long as you have 20 gems, you're not technically screwed. But, oh boy. Some pricey advicey. Well, about the train. Let's talk about the train station. We've seen that. You need a ticket and an ID card. You can get one from the ZZT bandit, but you'll have trouble locating him. Oh, actually the ZZT bandit is gendered in this game. He's in jail. The mayor can help with the other. Give me my money back. We want to see all the advice eventually. We'll come back to that one when we get towards City Hall and needing torches and all that stuff. Yeah, congrats. Well, we can peek at City Hall. It too is full of centipedes. All the essentials. Mayor's office, elevator, washroom, processing. One time I passed the local city hall, and by one time I mean like a month ago, and they were doing like a Hanukkah concert in there. Clerk speaks. Sorry, you must have a hall pass to enter the city hall. That's the bureaucracy of this game. You can't do nothing. Actually, yeah, we do got the line walls here to just make a whole bunch of windows. I guess that does make sense for downtown. Alright, let's check out this side of the road. Got a jail, we got a park. You know me, I can't resist a scroll. Let's go to the scroll first. Now entering ZZT Park. Enjoy your visit, but please don't feed the lions. Sure enough. I really like the shape of this board. It is kind of interesting how un-park-like it actually is. Like, we've got forest. I don't think any of the original worlds... Or no, yeah, we got the original talking tree in town. Like, we know that a green spade makes a great tree in ZZT by this point. You can shoot your gun as much as you like in the park. As per city ordinance. Yet another fun character. Old Bum. This poor guy. Got any gems for the poor? It's getting mighty cold these days. I got 10 gems. I've got infinite gems, buddy. So, you just hit me up. Thanks, buddy. I believe you get shot if you say no. Well, he tries to shoot us, and he calls us a tyrant. Anyway, time to really read into everything you have to do in this game. Time to shoot the homeless person. Don't shoot me, I can help. Oh, so you're useful to me. Never mind, hang on, tell me more. The bum speaks again. Alright, alright. If you give me 20 gems, I can give you a pass to City Hall. Bribe the bum. Grease the wheels in this city. Bum hands you a piece of plastic with this inscription. City Hall, admit one. So this is the part of ZZT where you just harass a homeless person. Weird vibes on this board these days, but... I mean, always, really, but when you're a kid, you don't think twice about it. I'm having fun mowing the lawn. Okay, more park. This park's a bit more park-like. Got some forest, it's got some grass. It's got the world-famous Zizzy sign. And a weirdly blue background. I don't know what the deal is with the background. Why is it blue? Why isn't it like torches, actually, like Town's Forest? Many questions about this one. But we've also got water. Oh yes, it is bright, okay. Alright, we were told to investigate the Zizzy. Find the secret passage. I feel like this is the exact same tile where the secret passage is in town. Get the cool hideout. Oh right, we only have one of the keys though, so we can't rob the ZZT and steal their ticket. Keep out. This is the bad guys' territory. Nobody may enter without the keys of Dr. Bob and their ZZT bandit. A lot of typos, actually. Alright, well, we're not gonna make any progress here just yet. Get that train ticket eventually. We'll come back. Need another key. Their self, that's right. Where to now? Ah, it's okay. I was hoping for a fun coincidence. Thank you for actually confirming that weird hunch I had. Let's go to jail. Where we have to use forest to lock the player in. Good. Welcome to the jail. I don't know if that's how they greet you. Look! Prisoners! What do they do? I don't know. They have green keys, though. Here, perhaps realizing that going realistic with a depiction of a jail might not make for the best gameplay, we decide to pivot back to classic puzzles. We get a fun one here. Gonna push this bomb, series of bombs, and blow up the wall and get into maximum security. A little bit of process. Need some boulders to catch things. Or not boulders, some sliders to actually catch things. Make sure you only set one off at a time, or else you're gonna have a real rough time of it. Yeah, that'll do. While we're waiting down here, we can check out the big red X. The mysterious red O. What did that mean? More secrets. I don't think the game gives you any hint to this, does it? Oh, the hint is on the other side. Can you actually go back to the prison? Once you're out? I'm not sure that you can. But if we make it to the closet elsewhere, to get to this room of no real purpose, then I guess we can see the X and O, and that's our hint. And that's our Easter egg. But yeah, I don't think you can go back if you don't get it the first time. Alright, now clean up our garbage a bit. Oh, I got rid of my boulder. Like, that's fine. There's room for error on this puzzle, which is nice. Yeah, it's not particularly egg-shaped. I don't know why that's the character that he went. Only complaint is this one is a bit tedious. We are doing the same thing, just like 5 times in a row. I wonder if it's faster to actually like get multiple bombs ready at once. Can't really push them as easily, as quickly. What the speedrun strat is here. Oh, that's gonna hurt me. Oh, damn. I think it's going to actually take 2 more. I think if you position them up a little bit, you can save a bomb. 9 walls is bricks. Yeah. I do appreciate that we've got like a mix of texturing here with the walls. How's this? Oh, that's enough. Yeah, 2 spare bombs. Might be able to get away with 3 spares. I'm not 100% on that. Alright, puzzle solved. My favorite board. One where it's just like, ah, crap, I need the player to go up, actually. I love these kind of boards where it's just like, oops, wrong direction, hang on. Turning around. Into the headache room. Probably could have just started the player on the left and moved that 1 key, but here we go. My favorite maze of all time. Isn't this annoying? You just go. No thoughts, only keys. Please. Get back to the door. I've gotten into every single key room with my no thoughts approach. I have done nothing. There we go. I actually redeemed my key. Oh. Oh, the scroll got cut. Hang on. What one was it? I'll have to go back. That bird one always that loud? That seems very shrill. But I do love me a fast maze. Yeah, that one's not... Why is that one bad? Roll 42. What direction am I not going? Oh, this one. This board should have been in Tor. This would have sold anybody on City. There we go. No more headaches. On to the pride flag. ZZT Bandit speaks. Thanks. Rescued me again. Take this green key. It unlocks the door to my hideout. If you haven't discovered my hideout yet, talk to Dr. Bob. He'll give you direction. Oh! Uh-oh. Okay, that still works. Hang on, can we break the ZZT Bandit here? Oh, once they start walking left, they kinda thud and vanish. Sorry, I'm having fun with this. Oh, well, eventually they'll just hit a wall and disappear anyway. Yeah. Well, say farewell. ZZT Bandit, never to return again. I love that the key is directly in the path. Okay. Let's free the prisoners. Ah, yeah, this guy. The accent-free Spanish. ¿Qué quiere usted? El juego ZZT es muy aburrido. Podré comprender estas palabras. Usted sabría que el programador de ZZT no escribe español correctamente. Ain't that just the way? The one Spanish speaker and in jail. Oh. Well, this dude doesn't like me. Now, when you rescue the ZZT Bandit from town, it's like, haha, unlawful syntax error and all this fun comedy. It's trying to be jokey about it. This is just some people. Not the best. Wait, out. We go back in. You can't go back in though, right? It really loves these green doors with the green keys. Yeah, no, because this dumps us out. Yeah, so you'll never get that bonus again if you miss it the first time. Well, got our 2 keys. Now we can head back to the prettier part of the city. Find the security lasers. Take anything and everything. And we can get our fun instance of die move. Wait for these lasers to be off before grabbing the ticket. You gotta. They're also slightly desynced now. Sometimes the blink balls just gotta start moving. Don't question it. Just wait 30 years and we'll finally figure out what's going on there. That's how long until it becomes common knowledge. I think we actually did find like a nanobot world from like 2002, 2003. An ugly demonstration of the after-death movement bug thing. Release date unknown. Well, that's not helpful. Shouldn't this tile does not have a proper... Oh, because apparently somebody resaved it in 2020. You fool! Where did you find this file? I will never know. That's kind of a rough one to not have a proper date on. Right. There's only one more path left. Into the atrium. This is a cool. Less cool is the soft locks if you accidentally bump wrong. But I love this very elaborate contraption. Whole dang mess. I was not paying attention to where I was going. I was looking at how pretty the atrium was, and then suddenly there was a bullet right in my face. A staple of ZZT gameplay. I'm kind of just not respecting the bullets here at all. Gotta make sure that in City Remix, the board left of here just has bullets coming in from off the screen sometimes. There's our last. There it is. Oh! My disrespect finally got the best of me. Oh! When you disrespect the atrium, you get destroyed. That's really funny. I mean, it sucks, but it's also very funny. Let's get the heck out of here. Very carefully. Very, very carefully. Oh, we can also shoot on the board. I kind of assumed it was disabled. Like, get rid of some of these bullets. So desired. Good job! 1,000 point bonus. Sometimes you get rewarded. The rat race. This is much more what the boards feel like in the other ZZT games. There's not so much of a city sense here. Some stuff. Again, the multi-layered like texturing looks cool though. This is how you get ahead in life. You gotta just throw open these doors and shoot one bullet at a time at any tigers that get in your way. I was also confused by this board title as a kid. I'm unfamiliar with the phrase rat race. I was like, well, it's kind of not really a maze. It's kind of got, at a glance, you might mistake it for one. Alright, how many gems can I get without getting got by bears? Good. Well, he's doing okay. The gems are worth more points, dang it. Gotta get them. Ah. It does seem a little bit office-like. At least in the sense that there's a lot of small squares. Oh no. Oh, that went poorly. Okay, if I'm going for a high score, I gotta get... You have to crush a gem, though, to get in here. The fact of life. You can't... That's the rat race for you. Sometimes you gotta crush gems to get gems. No way around it. I don't really think the bombs are for anything else. Will they even reach? No. I think we get points when we blow things up with bombs, right? I'm gonna find out. Oh, we don't! I just threw away so many points. My high score is gonna be so easy to overtake now. "11 torches. Not that we've actually seen it yet, but it is really cool that this game turns torches into, like, something actually really valuable. Instead of just being yet another thing you can collect. Yeah, that gets me. Leaving the atrium is a lot harder than getting in. Going through. Make sure never to enter the board from that tile ever again. Alright. All that's left now then is to explore City Hall. Just because this is definitely going to be a shorter stream, I'm going to do my ad break now. Just get one in. Be back in a few minutes as we check out the washroom, the mayor's office, the elevator, and the processing department. We'll be right back. Stick around. Welcome back, everyone, to beautiful City Hall. Now we're going to see what things are like for the people with money in this town. Still has a bunch of centipedes, though. Welcome to City Hall. You must be new around here. Where do you wish to go? Elevator, processing department, or the executive washroom, which is always an important place to start. Enter. Look at these fancy doors. So classy. Oh, you can't shoot here. Okay. I was gonna say, I was like, I feel like I never actually bother to shoot these centipedes, even as a kid. And you know what? It's because you can't. Please do not shoot our centipedes in City Hall. Alright, everybody. You all know what time it is. The moment where we bow our heads in respect for the first toilet of ZZT. Thank you. Thank you. A real legend. The order. I always forget the order of operation. I'm gonna go with the processing department, even though I can already reach the elevator. And speaking of firsts, this is gonna be the first thing that I guess I would consider a ZZT engine. It is a little robot to play with. Robot activated. What can this robot do? Oh, they can move. And they can shoot. But they can't shoot centipedes because, again, this is city. Oh, hey, buddy. What are you doing out here? Nobody will notice me over here. The centipedes in the lobby are, you know, that's their job. These ones don't count, apparently. It's novel. I really have to say, the foresight shown here, though, of playing a sound effect when the robot shoots, instead of just the object shoot noise, which gets really annoying when you do it like 20 times in a row like this. That was a good call. Probably could have taken that as a sign that sound effects for enemy shooting might need a little tweaking, but thank you. Oh wait, what did the theta look? Wow, what the heck is that theta? What? Weird. Listen, all these retro PC fonts are all a mess. Every single one has like some weird compromise. Every time I need one of these characters, I straight up do just go to the museum's like ASCII character reference and copy it from there. And hope that whatever font is there looks good. Oh, I annihilated that centipede head. That's the secret. Every page on the museum is secretly designed for me and nobody else. Here's our first key. Now that you've shown that you know how to do this, right? Do it 2 more times. Them's the rules. I mean, if you're foolish, you can screw this off, but it does really take a lot of concerted effort to rather that. Okay. Still, like, City Hall really gives you the sense that Jim was playing around with what could be done with objects a bit more. What if an object did all the things a player did? What would that be like? Not as good as if the player did them, but boy, did that not stop me or anybody else from trying it. Boy, I'm realizing that if you want to go for points, getting these centipedes is not an easy task. So looking at it, I think I can use the boulders. That one that actually popped out was actually being really considerate, now that I think about it. So what if... What I'm doing now is something nobody... Oh! Why did they just get destroyed? I guess because they're not pushable. You can't push a centipede, that would be absurd. There. Okay. Your options are limited now, centipede. That's right. But as for how to get the other ones to come over here, I don't have a better plan, really, other than just hope they do it. Oh, I gotta keep the robot. There we go. The things I do for bonus points. The robot is called Car. That's so good. I mean, maybe it wasn't gonna be a robot at first. Maybe you were gonna do some driving? Who can say? Well, there we go. I think that might be the strat. Because they do like to cling to the wall. Are the robot? Please. Centipede. Thank you. Two more. I may have accidentally exploded a few centipedes away. What determines what direction they're going? They don't seem to really focus on me. Or do they? Oh. Okay. How can we speed this up? Oh, that'll... Oh. Oh. No. Get him before it's too late. Okay. Alright, one more. The most psychotic run of city ever done. This is technically an improvement. Man, I guess there actually are enough boulders here that you can just do this. This is a horrible... Oh. No. Oh, wait, he's... Please. Oh, you just stay there for just, like, another second, my dude. Oh, no. Yeah! Okay. I guess you can use the boulders, though, to actually sweep the area. There we go. I hope that was worth 2 more points. Caution. Do not enter this room without a torch, unless you want to die, because it is dark and full of monsters. The writing in this one is still pretty good. This is what we need our torches for. Otherwise, it's a very scary board. E2 Mayo. Or can get you to go down a row. Me? No. Yeah. Never that easy. E2 Mayor's office. None of my gambits are paying. There's a little bump here. I like that there's a little bump here. Storage room. City really is a lot shorter than the other games, too. It's already just, like, got the smallest board count. And there's just a few boards like this. There was the one in the jail where we just made, like, a right turn. This scroll intentionally left blank. Get it? Storage room. Very green. What a weird city hall this is. With their robots. Fortunately, you can't interact with Car the Robot any way other than the buttons. Okay, and now for the cool showpiece of City that's also extremely boring after the first time. Welcome to the elevator. Copyright 1991. Potomac Computer Systems. We already have one of these keys, so I actually already screwed up and have to wait for the next elevator. This is like a beautiful display of objects being synced to one another to create this elaborate elevator. But boy, you gotta wait for your stop. It's like a real elevator. You gotta have both. Building's gotta be accessible. This is not accessible. This is a lot of bullets. It's fun to navigate this, though. I do like this sequence. Yeah, it's one of those boards where whenever you do make a mistake and get hit by a bullet, well, good news. That part just got a little easier for the next time, because now there's not a bullet. Fair enough. Wait. I just skipped one of these folders, I guess. Did I just not? There we go. City of ZZT, Mayor's office. Right, I need another key anyway. Dang it. I do this every time. You know what? It's fine. We'll be fine. I won't regret that decision whatsoever. Okay. On one. 3 more to go. Let the elevator take us where it pleases. If you play this board in like the original version of Tor, where it's like, check out this cool board from City, there's a bunch of enemies in here, and they often break the elevator, which is probably why there's no longer any enemies here. Do not enter maintenance area without torch. Room is dark. Oh right, this is the board where I probably want to actually have some health. 7 torches. Well, good start. If If you're a true pro, you can do this without a torch. It's just a real brutal gauntlet here in City Hall suddenly. I mean, again, you have boulders, you have options, there's things to work with. But you can't go too slow because you are very limited by these torches. Next section. I'm gonna try and make sure that nothing gets far out. I don't even know if I actually have to. Oh, there's a transporter anyway. It didn't matter whatsoever. Oh, I'm worried that I'll end up having to crush. No, I won't have to. I can see an empty tile. If I take a little security boulder with me. Oh, it's not going to benefit me whatsoever, though, here, huh? I'm going to let this torch run out. So aggressive, these tigers. Well, there's not that many, huh? It's only like 3? This was a lot scarier. Nah, we're fine. As long as we don't accidentally block the entire exit off. Oh. Alright, back to the mayor's office. I like that we get a little elevator operator up there. Somebody's keeping this running. Thank you, elevator maintenance person. Really, I think the play would have been to just not only use cyan. That way you can do each floor from the elevator, then get to the mayor's office, but... that could be fun. Elevator operator horror game? Two keys. Both our passages. So I guess there's just this one wing of City Hall that's like dark and full of bears. We had like the processing department. We were theming things before. Now it's just the scary dark closet. That's politics, eh? I think this is our stop. It's one of them. Okay. Now here's a classic. Hell of 2. This is a good opportunity to get some points. Gotta be very careful about our gem collecting. Kinda want to deal with everything that's running around out here already first. This seems like it would be one of those boards where you're limited in shots, but I guess not. What do you have to say about these? You must get the gems. Okay. So easy to lose points here, too, since a missed shot will end up shooting a gem. Making a bit of cover with the ammo is probably even more beneficial than grabbing it. Oh, I think it is. Dang it. Oh, nope, there's a lion on the loose still. Okay. Now, this board is just down to whatever's inside. So far, so good. There's so much in here, though. You're never gonna get, like, a chance to open the door safely. Oh, my gem. My beautiful gem. Oh no, another one! I'm playing with fire here. There's a lot of these chambers, huh? There's a very slapdash number of enemies in each one. I'm realizing it's not super consistent. These guys are too good at dodging. Six more. Well. Well. Precious bonus points. I think vertical is the way to go, just because it's a narrower distance. I don't know that I've ever had the patience to actually truly clear this board out before. Be a first. I'm gonna be so mad when my score ends up being lower than the last time I played this. Last one. We're almost through. Christopher, 1955. Welcome on in. You're enjoying the city. Thank you for the... Alright, we're allowed to leave the board now. Everything else in this dang city, we finally got the money to do so. Oh, you're gonna regret going that way. Sure enough. Proceed. Let's get out of here. Honestly, the break for the elevator now is kind of wanted. That board is a lot, actually, now that I think about it. Or trip to the mayor's office. Into the purple room, which is much more relaxing place. Yeah, I don't know. I was kind of playing up City Hall as like where all the rich people get to spend their time in luxury, but this City Hall kind of full of things that are going to kill you. Yeah, I have no regrets about just walking into like 5 bullets down there. We can finally meet the mayor. passage. This is the one that I think is always the most tedious. There's our stop. So we do have to do the entire circuit here. They make a good elevator. Get you where you need to go. That's awesome. Thank you, elevator operator. Now it's time for the spa. ZZT. Trick. Oh. Oof. Before there was Roblox. What we got? What's this button do? Oofs thing. Okay, so what we need to do is free a heck of a lot of pushers. Some well-placed shots. Thankfully, it gives you a lot of ammo. Alright, that's the first one. Here's the second. The third. 4. 5. 6. Another brilliant puzzle solved. It's a very funny oversight. I like this board, though. I do want to play this board. I like these puzzles, but... There's a trick to this board. And when you see it, you'll say, oof, ZZT. I'll try doing this a bit more correct. I do like the little nuance of the pusher there in the corner, which means that you actually do have to pay attention to the order a little bit. Let's get that one before I get some regrets. This to be my bad. There we go. And we get to redirect things mid-flight, which is also nice. There. Now we don't have to worry about that one. Free to move on. Oh, I guess it's basically the same shot, but you don't hit the button. That's how they get you. They make you do the same thing twice. The dynamic one is the one that you'd get screwed out of. That's clever. Alright, third time's the charm. Oh. This board is kind of key-shaped, actually. Does that mean anything? 3 to go. Well, I see a shot here. Take that. Here's another one. But this last one... Oh, right. Okay, I see what he's going for here. That's cool. That's the trick. Oh wait, maybe not. I thought that I was gonna bounce south. You just have to time it real good then, huh? There we go. Trick shot. Like that. That kind of trick shot. And with that, we've done the spa. Always the best one to end it on, I think. And here we are. So close to the entombed elevator operator. Alright, one last trip to the mayor's office, and we're gonna get the heck out of this city. It would be very funny if the bullets came in again, like every time you entered the board, it just said itself. The sound effect buffer going nuts over there. Hello, Mr. Mayor. What's your deal? The mayor speaks. Welcome to the city of ZZT, my fellow citizen. This is the town of over 1,000 exciting things to do, including the world's largest ball of string, the ZZT Senior Citizens Rap Choir, and many other exciting tourist attractions. Every day, with each passing day, we're just one step closer to the ZZT Senior Citizens Rap Choir becoming a real thing. As the march of time goes onward, alright, well, thanks for telling me about your city, I guess. Of course, you can't leave the city unless you have an ID card. But I can't help you with that. Unless you want to help with my re-election campaign. What all our money was for. 100 gems. I could get 20 health for that kind of money. Thanks a whole lot. Here's your ID card. Now we can't shoot him because he's in a position of power. As in City Remixes definitely gotta have the rap choir and the twine. If the City Remix doesn't have 1,000 things to do, there needs to be a big checklist. Come up with 1,000 challenges for all the boards. Make sure you do this before you leave the city. I mean, it's just daydreaming right now. Dungeons is the focus, but I think it would be pretty neat if City did allow for some level of, like, expansion. Just let people make a room in a building. Because it's a city, it can have buildings. But I also wouldn't want that to be the focus. That's for another time. And it's not even a project that I run, so I shouldn't be, like, coming up with how it should be done. But we've got our stuff now. We have 6 flags. Why are there 6 flags ZZT here? That's a lot. Secret, bum talk, bum shot, C-pass, ticket, and ID card, huh? What one's C-pass? Oh, the City Hall pass. Yeah. We got bum talk and bum shot, I see. What a game. It's a part of us forever that we did shoot this homeless person to get ahead in the city. That's just who the ZZT player is now, fortunately. We need to retire. Thanks for traveling, ZZT Railways. Enjoy your trip. The symbolic purple key you get at the end here, though. That's good. Happy trails. It's like, no, this game might not be about collecting purple keys. We're beyond such things now, but we'll remember where we started from. Understand the importance of a purple door being opened. What that means. You're making progress. The final bit of progress. Train passenger speaks. Heck of a day in the city, eh? Now we finally get to relax. Go on home. Check out this great train. Yeah, here's our romance. Train comes to a halt 30 feet away from where it started. Loads into pieces. Welcome to the ZZT pub. It's a really nice looking building. Pub. Again. How do you create a pub in ZZT? Big green letters. You've escaped the city of ZZT. Congratulations, brave adventurer. Who are you again? Train passenger? There's our obligatory 10,000 bonus points. Passenger speaks. Congratulations, we've made it out of the city. Let me buy you a drink. This is the romance IMO. I was told there was going to be romance in this city, and I don't think there was any romance until here. This is the only romance. What else could it be? Dr. Bob didn't seem to be flirting with us. Nor did the ZZT bandit. Nor did the mayor. Nor did the person in the park that we shot. Oh. Congratulations, brave adventurer. We've escaped the city of ZZT and completed the entire quadrilogy. Cheers. No one to flirt with in the spa. Maybe we could have dated the elevator operator. Alright. Did I beat my high score? I feel like I might have. I want to say that, like, it was 14k before. I didn't look since I compiled them. Oh no, it was still 15k, but that is still a pretty significant new record, actually. You can really get some extra points in this game if you go for them. And there's still money on the table there. 1,321. I don't think there's any duplicators in this game, so I think this one actually does have a theoretical maximum score. I'm curious what that would be. We should calculate that, maybe. Just like that. Escape from the city. We've conquered the caves. Broken out of the dungeons. Checked out the town. The palace. That good stuff. There's the demo. There's the tour. Everything tour has to offer. I mean, demo's demo. You get the idea. You can play those ones yourselves and be disappointed that that's what I left you instead of city. That's gonna be it then for today. We have done it. Another 5 years have passed. ZZT, and it's 35th anniversary. Fun to revisit these old worlds. They're still a lot of fun, honestly. They're very charming. They're not too difficult. Despite what child me would say. I think most folks here could handle any of these. Just make generous use of the save function. And try not to soft talk yourself. That's the real hurdle. That is going to be it then for today. Thank you all for joining me on this little journey through the original world once again. Next year we'll go back to just one. Oh boy, there's plenty of other stuff we gotta get around to still. So, next Friday then, we're gonna finally finish the Caves remix. I really regret playing so much of the Hell chapter on the previous week instead of just doing it there, because now I have no idea how long that's gonna take. After that, on next Sunday, we're gonna actually head back to some 24 hours to go, I think. Gonna move on to the next contest there. It's now been like another month. I don't even remember which contest we're on. And then Friday after that, we will be starting Cannonball Run, Will's new release. And then once we get through that one, got a short list of a couple other relatively recent worlds that have been uploaded that I'd like to check out, and I'm gonna just put those up for a vote. We're gonna go through all of them, but we're gonna vote on which one comes when. So I think it'll be a good time. There's gonna be some cool stuff coming down the line this next month. I believe believe Will also made a mention on Discord of wanting to do another 2.4 hour jam circuit on last year. That got a lot of cool games as well, so that'll be something to look forward to. I think that's about all there is to make sure I mention for now. Once again, thank y'all for watching, thank y'all for the support, follows and such today. See y'all next time.